Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to kind of tone my hair. As you can tell, I have a kind of a blonde, a little yellowy hair. The reason why I'm toning it is because I find that my roots are really dark and then everything else is very light. So you can tell, like, right by the roots it's a bit darker than anywhere else. Also, my bangs are very light. I'm just showing you, like, there's different shades. So this is what I'm going to be using, the L'Oreal Paris Violet paint, P12. And I'm going to use the Got 2D Silver. And those are how it's going to turn out. And since I have those two particular shades, I figured it was going to be the perfect. Now, this is a big thing. If you are not a hairdresser, please do not try it. Please read all the instructions. I did not read the instructions. I wish I would have. So here we have the Feria, I think I'm saying it wrong, the L'Oreal kind of violet. And here is the Got 2D, and they all have 3 little packages now, and the instructions, which I should have read, but I did not read. So, and this is where it goes all downhill. See, you should always read the instructions. But anyways, I am already mixing it. So the L'Oreal, it was a 20 volume, and the Got 2B, I did not know what kind of volume it was. So I decided to mix both. I did half on each, so they had the same amount. So I did half silver, half violet on one container, and then the same on the other container. So I just wanted to kind of get the exact same color. So here I'm shaking it. Now, when I start applying, I start with I comb my hair and I use the pair of gloves. And you can tell the different kind of colors that I have going on. So I don't have the greatest lighting, so you couldn't really tell. But with sunlight, you can really tell the different kind of blondes or yellowish that I had. So I started with the Feria L'Oreal. It smelled good. I had no burning. I could pretty much tell you that I was very happy with it. Easy to apply, very quick. When you break the tip, I had no issues with it. Overall, I loved it. I started applying it everywhere. I started with my roots because I knew that I kind of wanted to get some of that color in my roots, just because my roots are so dark and that is my natural color, that I wanted to get my roots. So I did my roots first, and I started, going down towards the blonde, like you see now. And I wanted to do the roots all around my head. Remember, with the L'Oreal 20 volume, and no, chemical smells. It actually smelled pretty good. And like you see, the application itself was really easy. And right away I could start telling that it was like toning it. It was getting a little bit of a violet kind of tone. So I was like, oh, I think I'm going to like this. And even I always thought, if it gets to be a little bit more of a purpley, eventually it's going to wash out and I'm going to end up with a little bit of a silver kind of purple kind of hair, which that was what I was aiming for. So I ended up, applying it all throughout. Again, this is the 20 volume. Right now I am applying the Got 2D. The smell burned my eyes. I do not know what kind of volume it was. I do not know if you were not supposed to mix the L'Oreal and the Got 2D. but the smell was so strong that it was like burning my eyes. Now, remember, with the L'Oreal, I did all my roots, so with the Got 2D, I was just doing my ends, but the smell, I just could not stand it, and I was worried because David was sleeping on the other room, so I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. So I tried to rush and just kind of do all of my hair as fast as I could. I was afraid that I was going to miss spots, but at this point, the smell was just so bad that I just did not even care. I was like, oh, I just want to get this over with so I can take it off, because the smell was just horrible. Now, as you can tell, pretty much is the same color all throughout. I wish I would have used volume 20 in my entire head, but I did not do that, and I was afraid that my hair was going to get like extremely damaged. Now, prior to dyeing my hair, toning my hair, I did 2 hair masks, and I did some oil treatments. So I pretty much treated before dyeing it because I knew it was going to be too much. But here is what it looks like. Pretty purple and pretty dark. I was starting to freak out, but I was like, you know what? It's going to be fine. Now, I'm still like kind of, putting it all throughout my head. So I waited 10 minutes. I said 10 minutes, but it was actually more like 5 or 7 minutes. And I rinsed it out because I could not stand the smell. This is the final result. I loved how it looked. Again, my lighting is not the best, but the roots were lighter, which that was something that I wanted. And then it ended up giving me a violet kind of tone. Now, as you can tell, I absolutely loved it. So definitely go with the L'Oreal instead of the Got 2D, because that is so strong. So this is the final result. This is after washing it about 3 times. I absolutely love the color. It's pretty much silver. And I love the fact that I got to have it a little bit of a violet for a few days, and then it ended up changing to this beautiful kind of silvery kind of color.